Welcome back to BCFM. Thank you for
hmm
joining us. Much appreciated for you tuning in if you're watching live with us now, or if you are gonna check it out a little bit later on the interweb, on the
mm
podcasting platforms. It will be up by the end of the week,
hmm
probably this afternoon. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a good amount of content this
hmm
week or over the last fortnight, which is exciting. Something kind of we're going to explore outside of Doomsday and Star Wars today, which
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, about bloody time, right?
Yeah.
Uh, but we are still in the realm of Marvel
Yeah.
because Marvel's kind of killing it at the moment,
hmm
and I think I think there's no better place to start than with Wonder Man,
Yeah. Wonder Man.
which came out for us at least last night, but had a global premiere, I suppose, on the 27th of Jan. Um,
hmm
and we're just going to give you our thoughts. So Jack's seen the whole series. I have seen up to episode 5 now. I did watch
Oh, very good.
one more episode before we got here. I thought it was pretty good, actually. Episode 5 was pretty good. It was short. It was the
They
shortest
all
one.
they all blend together. You're gonna have to let me know what happened in five. Which
Yeah,
yeah.
it was the one where they get blackmailed by the kid, and then they go to the house, and then
Yeah,
they find the.
bit goofy.
Yeah, that was a bit goofy. But I'm surprised it ended with someone being shot. That was kind of crazy.
True. True.
Anyway,
Yeah.
um, overall thoughts on Wonder Man so far?
Yeah. Look, Wonder Man. I think it is a wonderful show.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. I see what you did there. I
Yeah.
understood that reference.
I know, I got that one. No, like on a real though, I do think it is. I don't like to say breath of fresh air, but I think it's a nice little touch to add to the Marvel collection, I guess you could say. It
Hmm.
focuses a bit more on characters and kind of their interactions with other people. And I say people as in legit just people, not superheroes, not, global beings or anything like that. It's a nice way to kind of step back, I think, before going into a very cosmic, very intergalactic doomsday thing that is going to be kind of happening sooner rather than later. And
Hmm.
I did mention this to Cooper, but I like to mention this now. I am so happy that they didn't tax write off this like they were planning on doing during the strikes and everything. And it's not really a spoiler. I can't remember which episode it was in, but they mentioned a tax write-off thing, I think, as a joke
Oh,
within
really?
within the Wonder Man set, yeah, which is funny in the show. So like it was kind of like I just thought of that. I'm like, wait a
Damn,
minute,
that's pretty
that's
crazy.
a joke from the executives within a show, within a sh movie.
Oh my God.
I was like, this is mind blowing, and I think this is my biggest praise with the show is that they do a really good job at disconnecting kind of an actor acting, but then also that actor pretending to be acting. Like it does it really good, if that makes sense. So like
Yeah.
we're obviously watching actors just act as regular dudes, but
Hmm.
then those guys are also acting, trying to get their job. So
Yeah.
I think it does a really, really good way at kind of making you in that world and making you feel like a voyeur. You're literally standing there with them. It
Hmm.
kind of makes you like with them. And I really like that. And I think, look, Trevor did not like you really when I first watched Iron Man 3 because I got disappointed with
A
kind of that
reveal.
reveal. But then
Twist.
after time, I like it. And also Trevor, I didn't really like you in Shang-Chi that much.
Yeah.
But this show here, after watching the whole thing, give me more.
Hmm.
I love their dynamic and I love his portrayal as the fake, I guess, Mandarin, which is referenced throughout the show
Yeah,
a lot.
recurring joke.
Might pop up more later too, who knows? But yeah, I think what they did was really good. Which was more focus on kind of the acting himself, like or the actor of him trying to get into Wonder Man, rather than just being like, let's just throw him into like let's just throw the viewers. Oh, this is a guy who portrays a superhero called Wonder Man, but he also has powers, and then just start from there and then keep going from there. I'm glad that
Mm.
they didn't do something like that because that would have been kind of a very generic thing. Like imagine us watching episode one and it's like, oh, it's like this guy is plays a movie character called Wonder Man, but he also has powers. Imagine if it was like a socially accepted or something,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's a TV star, but also he also actually
Superhero.
does have
Yeah.
powers. I would have been like, that's kind of like what who was that lady in She-Hulk? The
Oh, Titania or
Yeah,
whatever.
Titania. It's kind of like her. I was like, oh, thank gosh I didn't go that route because
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been as enjoyable. And the Doorman episode, I think
Yeah.
that was a standout, and I like you to kick us off with Doorman, I
Yeah,
think.
okay. So I was gonna say I really feel like what you just said kind of links to Doorman.
Mm.
And it's funny because it's literally the one episode that doesn't really start our main characters.
hmm
Now, granted, I haven't seen the rest of the series. I have a good idea about where it's going now,
Mhm.
5 episodes in, but
Mm.
I don't know if it's going to get there. But Doorman did a really good job at explaining why there's
Hiding,
this um, kind of stigma around having superpowers and
not being a part
working,
of
I suppose,
Avengers.
like just
Yeah,
being a normal person,
yeah.
and how dangerous it can be.
Mm.
Um, I I really hope Josh Gad comes back. I don't know why.
No, he's
I
stuck in the
just
dark dimension.
I don't know. That just seems so funny to me. But there was the standout, both like creatively, visually.
Mm.
The acting I thought by I think his name was Byron Baxter. I don't know,
Who?
Byron someone,
Oh,
the main
Doorman.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Doorman.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
I thought his acting was hit or miss, but
Yeah, it was the
overall,
best.
like, yeah, that was the absolute standout of the episodes I've seen so far.
It was a
Um,
big kind of tonal shift completely
yeah,
from smacked in the middle of a
yeah.
whole series, which
And
was
that's where
cool.
we were kind of talking before. It's like this
Mm.
episode, again, you've seen the whole series, but
Mm.
this episode clearly has to have some sort of relation to what's going to happen in the
Hmm.
final 3 episodes for me,
Mm.
because that seems, why would they introduce that just to basically say, oh, this is why you can't act and have superpowers? I feel like there's
Yeah.
more there. And those powers are insane, by the way.
Mm. Very weird too,
The
also, by the way.
Spot, he's literally the Spot, but not
But
of the multiverse, but of
not
like
as
the
powerful,
nightclubs.
I guess. Yeah, that's true.
But, oh,
Oh, I
sorry,
was
you
gonna
go, you go.
yeah, all I was gonna say is yes, you're right. I think looking back after now watching the whole thing, it's what I would call probably the inciting incident of
Yep.
uh kind of his I keep forgetting his name. I've literally just finished watching it.
Simon.
Simon. I was gonna say Jamie for some reason. Simon, yeah, more Simons are kind of big thing that's about to obviously happen to his life.
Mm.
Big
Hmm.
shift. But it wasn't as big as what like in terms of the episode meaning, like compared to later, it's not as grand in my opinion. I mean, you might think differently. Like I thought it would have had a bigger impact after watching a whole episode about Doorman. I would have thought Doorman might have like
Oh.
played a bigger role maybe later on, but I think it's literally just a character development for Simon through someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he does mention it in one of the prior episodes. He's like, you never heard of, I forgot his name already, like the character's name, but you never
Yeah.
heard of Doorman? And then that kind of is the
The leading.
inciting intrigue, I suppose. And then
Yeah.
they pay that off. So
Hmm.
a lot of credit to the cast and the crew because this went
Hmm.
so under the radar when it was being
Yeah.
developed.
Hmm.
And then it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's, at least for me so far, it's been pretty good.
Good. Yeah.
You did say before, and I really liked
Mm.
that comment, that it was like very meta, especially with like the tax write-off and
Yeah.
just kind of making fun of themselves.
Hmm.
It reminds me so much of a show called Arrested Development. I don't know if you've
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen that. No.
Oh, it was a show. It was like early 2000s, so ahead of its time.
Mm.
The humor is
Similar
unmatched
to
in
yeah.
comparison to what you get like now. But they were also very like poking fun of themselves
Oh,
because
jeez.
like there's just a bunch of different meta jokes in there. I
Yeah.
don't want to say anything. It's just so funny. And I would recommend anyone who's watching or listening to
There
this,
you go.
go watch Arrested Development
Arrested
because if you
Development.
like the stuff that's happening in Wonder Man, you'll
Hmm.
love Arrested Development.
There you go.
But yeah, overall, really like Wonder Man. And hopefully season two. I mean, again, I don't know if we're kind of gonna get that at the end of season one, but I mean, at least for me, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, as someone who has watched it, I think people online are already saying we want a season two. But in terms of how under the radar Marvel let this slip, I
Yeah.
can't see them like even bringing him back, which is kind of sad. Like I don't really. I feel like with Moon Knight they promoted it so much, and he's not returned since.
Yeah.
Like, and he's a bigger character than Wonder Man. So
Mm.
it's like, are they really gonna bring? But like, they brought Miss Marvel back into like a bigger movie and stuff. He might like my biggest guess is Vision Quest, where I might see him
Probably.
next, like another
Probably.
TV show, something
Yeah.
like that. Because in the comics, the original Wonder Man did have a connection somewhat loosely to Vision too. So
Mm.
I mean, there's
Mm.
different iterations of him, but yeah, overall, like great acting. I think I love the buddy cop duo kind of thing going on, but instead of cop, it is acting,
Mhm.
and I love the Superman guy returning too. So,
Superman guy.
oh, you probably haven't seen who have you Von Kovac?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You get
Okay,
him more
gotcha.
later, but like, yeah,
Gotcha.
he's hilarious. I love that guy. He's funny.
Well, I mean, like, 5 episodes in, and I've only seen him in like an interview. That's it.
Oh no, you he's gonna be a lot more prevalent, but yeah,
Okay,
he's funny.
good, good.
He's exactly. I can't not picture him as
As Baravia,
yeah, as a
President of
Baravian
Baravia.
president because it's just
It's the
ridiculous.
accent. It's
But
the look and the accent. You look that unique, and it's like,
true,
well,
true. You
yeah.
just yeah, but yeah, a great show, underrated, I think, in my opinion, after watching it all, and just some wholesome moments and also some sad moments, which I really liked a lot. So yeah, very good.
What are you giving it out of 10?
Ooh, that's a rough one. See, this type of show here,
Because it's like it's
it's
underrated, but
hard.
it's also not
Like
underrated.
it's nothing special, but it's good.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Like if I was to give it a 7.5 to 8, I wouldn't be like a similar 8 that I would have for another project, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
We
And
need a
that's why
number
it's hard.
between 7 and 8, guys. We need to invent one.
Yeah, 7.8.
Okay.
Like 7.8. Like it's almost like because it's like a people on Rotten Tomatoes has given it an audience of like 90%,
Hmm.
which I understand. Like I understand where they're coming from, but if you're comparing that 9 out of 10 basically to like another 9 out of 10 project, it's not comparable.
No.
I think for Disney Plus show standards, it probably is a 9 out of 10, realistically. Like
Hmm.
the standards are low for Disney Plus Marvel shows. So it probably is harsh giving it a 7.8 because I think it's very good for a Disney Plus show. But at the same time, did we need it? Like I enjoy it, but did we need it? Like that's kind of the idea of where I'm at. It's like the superhero fatigue kind of thing. It's like it's not really superhero, but it kind of is. It's kind of like what are we doing? Like it's hard to rate it because it's like it's good, but do we need it? That's my
Yeah.
overall thing.
No, I understand that. I agree to some extent as well. So, look, drop your thoughts in the comments
Hmm.
below on Wonder Man. We want to
Yeah.
hear it. Want to talk about it. Let's stick with Marvel because Daredevil
Hmm.
season 2
Hmm.
we got a first look at that teaser trailer, and I just want to say right off the bat, this already looks significantly better than what season 1 was just from like a minute and a half teaser. Like
Yeah.
just the not only the cinematography, I suppose, just how it looks, but also just how many characters are going to be in it.
Mm.
I think that it is finally been given a platform. It wasn't it how do I describe it? I don't know. It
It's
looks
got a
bigger. It
vision.
looks bigger.
It's got a vision, a
Yeah.
clear cut vision.
Yeah. So I'm happy to say that it looks good considering season 1 was, I think we can both agree, was not the best, but
Hmm.
it was also pretty decent.
Had
And
highs and lows,
yeah, and I'm
big
hoping
time.
that um we will stick with some of the tones that was established. No
Hmm.
more bank robbing episodes, even though that was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I thought it looked good. What do you think of it?
Yeah, look, the best shot was seeing Matt smile at the
Smiling.
end, just very sinister like,
Yeah.
and obviously, okay, this is the thing because I know I watched New York Stars breakdown video,
Yep, yep.
and they're like, oh, Eric Voss was like, oh, I probably wouldn't like, it made it look like in the editing that Daredevil was going to team up with Dex, and I don't really want that because like what Dex did to Foggy and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, like, did you not see the leaked photos and like where Dex is literally walking next to Daredevil? Like, like it was behind the like scenes footage, but it was
Mm,
like them two standing together, like kind of not looking like they were beefing. I'm like,
yeah.
I agree with his comment about it would kind of undermine Foggy's death and everything that Matt kind of like his whole character, right? But at the same time, in a city which is literally a prison basically now,
Yep.
you need to team up with anyone you can, and who better to cause a big distraction and someone to do the job for you without you having to do it like the killing.
Yeah. Poindexter.
Poindexter. Like it's not like he's gonna be friends with him. Like I'm not expecting the guy to bloody hug and hug and kiss and anything like that. Like like obviously I think in the moment that they're in, yes, it needs to have a team up of them. And I think we might potentially see some more defenders, not just Jessica Jones.
Probably.
Like
Luke
Jessica
Cage.
Jones season one, here's my take, is probably arguably the best Netflix season, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Like I was mad hooked on that season one. Like
Hmm.
I watched Daredevil 1 and 2, I think, before Jessica Jones season one. And after watching Jessica Jones season one, like, damn, maybe I should watch more. Then I watched the other seasons and I was kind of like, meh. I was like,
Mm,
it wasn't that great afterwards. But season one as a whole, perfect.
yeah.
It was really good. So I'm excited to see Jessica Jones back.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm excited to see Karen's finally not getting sidelined. Foggy
Yay.
flashbacks, probably most likely.
Think
Um,
that's confirmed, yeah.
that's confirmed, probably. But yeah, it just feels. I really like the montage of like, oh look, we've got our friendly anti-vigilante task force hanging out with the people of New York. It's
Hmm.
very meta right now. And what's happening in a country that I'm not going to specify.
Yeah. Yes, we might get in trouble if we say anything.
Yeah. So I was
So
gonna say, like, it's
just
very
infer.
meta. Yeah, inferring. It's very meta on the world that we're living in right now.
Yes.
And yeah, I just think it's gonna be a more clear vision. Even if the like you said it's gonna look it already looks better, in my opinion. I'm not gonna jump to that conclusion yet, but at least I'll know for a fact this time that they're gonna stick with one thing and it's not gonna have weirdly cut like reshoots in between at the start and end with like just random parts happening. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Like
get
the
that.
vision will be there, and that's all
Yep.
I can ask for, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
It's exciting. And when does it come out? March
24.
24. Yeah, so pretty soon, like a month and
hmm
a half away. The fact that we only got our first look at it now is kind of
Very teaser
crazy.
too. Yep.
Yeah, only a teaser.
hmm
Also, what do you think of Kingpin in the ring tongue twister? That
Just
was pretty crazy.
absolute. Well, what? I don't understand
What's
that.
he doing?
Like, I don't understand what like instance would like what did he challenge another like mayor like political person into a boxing like what
I
in
don't
the
know.
YouTuber boxing is going on here like it doesn't make sense. It's just I'm like whatever. I mean cool. I guess visually it looks sick seeing a big old kingpin with
Hmm.
white gloves and blood stains on it. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like it looks good, but right now I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for
Okay.
more. I'm waiting for more. Yeah.
Is Frank in this season? I can't remember.
And that's the other thing. He's my favorite character, and
Yeah.
no one's confirmed if he is or not. And I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna assume he's not because
okay.
of his special presentation and Spider-Man Brand
Spider-Man.
New Day.
Yeah.
So, which makes me a bit sad because his relationship with Matt is probably single-handedly the best duo ever. Like, like two polar opposites, but in the same idea. Like, it's
Hmm.
great. I love it, and that makes me sad because he's my favorite, and I would prefer to have a Punisher season over a Daredevil season any day of the week. Like, if someone told me, would you want the exact same amount of seasons for a Punisher show than a Daredevil? I'm picking Punisher every day.
Yeah.
Like, and John himself, I think, no offense to Charlie Cox, I
Yeah.
love you, but John has that presence. When he walks into a scene with his vest on only, that's it for a costume, right? I am more scared of him than I am seeing Daredevil with the full horns and the suit and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, the aura. That's my yeah.
The
Mhm.
aura that man has.
Is significant.
Yes.
hmm
Yeah. Well, it's soon,
Yeah,
so it's exciting. I
yeah.
can't believe how much I've missed Daredevil, and we'd only got
hmm
the last season. Like, was it last year or 2 years ago?
Was it same time last year? Like
I think
March?
so.
I think it
No,
was. It's gone
I'm
by
fact
fast.
checking. I'm fact
Yeah.
checking.
While you fact check that,
Um.
I remember watching that Hector Ayala scene
Oh
at the
yeah.
very end of one of those episodes, and it still to this day shocked me so much. I was like, here we go, White Tiger. We're gonna get some goodness, and then
Just get
boom.
shot.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, wow, yep, that still hits to this day. Like that's what I'm saying. I think they had really good highs in the first season, but then really, really bad lows. So
Yeah.
it's hard to rate
Yes.
it.
I agree. It was last year.
There you go. So it's been a whole year, and they
Been
basically
a
shot it
whole
back to
year.
back, didn't they?
I
Basically,
think so. Yeah,
yeah.
which is impressive.
Which maybe Punisher is in it then actually, because they probably didn't need to take him out of his busy schedule. But he also is doing the Odyssey. He was doing the Odyssey too.
Yeah,
He's done
God,
so
he's
much.
a busy man.
Yeah, he's actually doing so much. And then he was in a Netflix show that I watched just the other day too. Great show.
Huh.
Little plug, his and hers, thriller.
Oh
Tessa Thompson in
yeah.
it too.
Wait, who'd you say was in it? Because I
Tessa Thompson, Valkyrie.
yes. That's the one about the detect, not the detective, the
The
detective. Oh my God, I
detective.
can't speak. Detective.
Yeah, literally watched it. Great. Actually, really good
Okay,
limited series for Netflix. Very
it's on
good.
Netflix. Yeah, I've got to give it a
Yep.
watch. Okay, all right,
Yep. Very good.
good to know. Now, coming out the same time as Daredevil is a little indie series
Indie.
called Invincible.
Yeah.
God, The Boys is coming out this year as
The
well.
Boys is
Holy
coming out.
damn, we
Is that
are.
overlapping too? I think
I
it
think
might be.
so. The Boys is May?
But why would Amazon want The Boys and Invincible to be almost overlapping?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Interesting.
it's probably easier to pump out an Invincible season over a Boys season, in all honesty.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, we can talk about The Boys another day. But
Yep.
Invincible season
hmm
two, sorry, season four trailer
Yep.
dropped. And look, me not really knowing where the story goes or what kind of these characters are going to do now, I thought it looked okay. Obviously we're missing a big Rex explosion in there, but
Yeah.
no, he
Rip.
can't come back. He's done.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it looks
Yes.
good.
Rip.
What do you think? Because you're more knowledgeable on this
Um,
series than I am.
Look, they adding the dinosaur thing into it, which I don't remember being in the comics. So that could be like a because I think is it Robert Kirkman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he did say they want to add stuff into the show, which he wanted to do in the comics, but didn't get like a chance to do it. So I'm not sure how that's gonna really go or how it's gonna blend in.
Hmm.
The big bag Thrag is in it, which is gonna be good. I think
Rag.
this is my so from where we are now in the show and in the comics, my favorite part of Invincible is kind of oh my gosh, I'm blanking hard. The Viltrumites.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I did so much stuff happening lately. I completely just forgot the name of literally the Viltrumite. My favorite part of Invincible is the Viltrumites, and that gets better, I think, later in the in the kind of comics. So it'll be later in the show and stuff too. But I don't know how I feel about the other stuff. Like it's not. I've never cared about kind of the rest of the superheroes in Invincible, and that's my issue. Aside from like Rex,
Hmm.
he was like my main favorite kind of character in what were they called again? The
Guardian,
Guardians
no,
of
Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Globe. Yeah.
Globe. Yeah. So he was my favorite part of them, and I really couldn't care less about the others. So really, right now, my only interest in the show is Adam Eve because I know what happens with these guys. Adam Eve, Invincible, Thrag, Nolan, and what's his name? Alan.
Alan.
Like an
Yeah.
all that kind of plot. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do or how they're gonna do like other subplots in terms of my interest. So I'm more worried not about what we're gonna see because I'm excited for the stuff that we are gonna see. I'm more worried about pacing and the other stuff that I'm personally not that like excited to see. Like I've never really cared about Guardians of the Globe that much. And here's been my issue with Invincible as a whole is when it's also similar, like high highs and not so much lows, but more just less interest for me. Like I
Right.
get very hooked on certain subplots, but then the other parts I couldn't care less about. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And I feel like that's where the boys and just specifically the boys, because it's probably a better comparison. That's
Yeah.
where it interests me more. I kind
Yeah.
of care about all the subplots.
Yeah.
In Invincible, I only care about the main like trifecta basically of Nolan, Mark, and the Viltrumites
Yep.
basically, and Cecil. And this is the thing: Cecil's great, but I couldn't care less about his bloody what's it called, Guardians of the Globe.
Yeah.
So
Why are
it's
you
kind of
even
like,
trying? Why is he even
yeah. See,
trying anymore?
that's my thoughts right now. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of like, I was already getting kind of bored of like the pacing of like the previous ones, so I want the pacing to be better this season. Animation, I'm not one of those guys. Whatever. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. Like we've had good animation from them, we've had bad. Like it is what it is. I'm not
Yes.
gonna be like, oh, we need the best animation ever. Like if it happens, it happens. Don't overwork your people, and then I might, be more respectful.
There you
So it's
go.
like if I knew they
Simple
weren't getting
Amazon.
overworked, then I would care more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no mid-season
So,
break this
yeah,
season.
that's
Yay.
yep. That's gonna help the pacing. That's gonna help the pacing, I
Yes.
think, because then
Yes.
you're gonna keep that flow on.
Yeah. I think were they dropping all like the first three episodes at the start, or is it just first
No
two?
idea. No idea.
Damn.
I have not heard anything about. Yeah, and that's the same thing with Daredevil. Last time they did a dual episode, they
They
haven't
did.
mentioned that this time. Is it because they have
Hmm.
more hope in their project? And that's my theory about the two or the three episode drop. They think people are going to be bored until the end of that final episode that they drop. And that with Daredevil, right? It was a good first two episodes, but together they were better than they would be
Yeah.
individually. And that proved my theory. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like after one, you'd be like wanting more because what happened at the start of one was crazy, and then two kind of like slowed down big time. So it's kind of like,
Yeah.
well, so it's like if Daredevil doesn't, or they can do Wonder Man and just drop them all.
I think that would be well, maybe for Daredevil, but not Invincible.
No, no, not
Invincible
for
won't do
Invincible,
that.
but for Daredevil, imagine that'd be that'd make people have to binge it instantly because of the spoilers. Would be
Oh
insane.
yeah.
Maybe just do a halfway point. Maybe that would be good. I would prefer that chunk based because then I don't have to rush as much. But then yeah, like for example, Wonder Man, I got not spoiled big time, but like I had a spoiler in literally the first like 3 hours.
bloody soups.
Yeah, Supes, what are you doing, man? Like, dude, give a spoiler warning. I don't care about your reaction on TikTok. No offense. Now I'm throwing shade at Supes. But like, I don't care about seeing your react. Like, he never pops up on my For You page. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, when I'm watching a show, a thing has to pop up with him.
Yep. It's not fair.
Not
It's
fair.
not fair.
Not
Yeah.
fair. Savage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Savage.
anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, your
Yeah.
interest.
I don't really have a lot to say just because, I mean, I enjoyed season one, season two, season three. I thought season three was the weakest of them all.
Hmm.
But I am excited for season four because I'm curious to see where the story goes. And I think this is something we touched on when we were doing season three coverage last year.
Mm.
Last year? Yeah, last year.
Nah, I think it was 2 years, wasn't it?
Maybe it was 2 years ago. God,
I
it
don't
was
know,
two
man.
years ago.
I feel like it has been a while, or at least a year and a bit. I feel like it was maybe towards the end of the other year, maybe.
Okay, I gotta Google
I
this
think
now.
it was maybe because did it bleed into the 2025 from 24? Maybe that's why.
Invincible season three. Oh my God. Last year.
Wait, what do you mean? 25?
Yeah.
Oh, so everything came out last year.
March last year.
Wait, so it was
That
the same
felt
time
like
as.
so much longer
Oh my
ago.
gosh, it was the same time as Daredevil. That's right, because we had them on two separate nights and we were doing them back to back on our podcasts.
And they did release that's right. They released the first three episodes together and then a week per episode after
Afterwards.
that.
But that's right. Remember,
Damn.
remember every time our podcast was like, oh no, it's Daredevil and Invincible again every
That's right.
week. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now with the same two shows.
Plus the boys. Actually, no, now I gotta see when the boys is coming out. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh, this is insane. We're actually gonna have
And
multiple things.
April. The boys is April. It's gonna overlap.
It's gonna overlap a little bit.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
But see, this is the thing. You don't get anything for the whole year, and then you get them all at the same time.
I mean, this year
Bruh.
was the big year
Hmm.
for movies and TV. So
I
I
can see
guess
it.
so.
Yeah.
And also, this is a perfect segue into the last little thing I guess we're both going to speak about.
Hmm.
Um, another show releasing actually soon, but will also be releasing concurrent with these other shows. The Monsterverse continues in Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2.
Space Apple TV.
We both loved the Monsterverse,
Hmm.
but I think I love it just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I
Probably
don't know,
helps
man.
happen.
I got my Godzilla up on the shelf. There it is. You see my Godzilla?
Yeah. It
Godzilla
probably
versus
helps
Space
have.
Godzilla,
I was
Godzilla.
gonna say it probably helps have an Apple TV. I've
Yeah, well, yes. Yes.
like,
Um, that does help.
yeah.
But I will say, even just we didn't touch on season one. It's kind of like Foundation. It's an Apple show. We don't touch on it.
Yeah.
Season one of Monarch was really, really good. It was well
Mm.
received, very
Hmm.
well written. It was well paced. There were a couple side characters who were a bit kind of, what are you doing here?
Every
But
Monsterverse
overall,
human.
the action was good. The tension was
Hmm.
good. It was a really good show and a good it was set after Godzilla, but before King of the
But a
Monsters.
prequel. Yeah.
So it was like
A
literally the
pre-sequel.
aftermath. A sequel?
Pre-sequel.
Pre-sequel. Yeah, I like that term.
Mm. Yep.
This one, I don't know when it's set. I assume it's
No
pretty
idea.
much straight after or in
Mm.
kind of that same time period. But goodness me, the two trailers that we've seen so far look really good. There's
Mhm.
a new um
Monster.
threat,
Titan.
monster threat
Yeah.
called Titan X,
Yeah.
which is a lame ass name for for a
Very
Titan.
lame.
But
Hmm.
holy damn, it looks awesome.
Does.
And it's going to be interesting because we got Kong, we got Godzilla. I know we're getting some more monsters in there, which is exciting.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm just curious to see how they interact with this Titan X because
Is Kurt coming back?
Kurt is back, Wyatt is
Mm.
back, and I don't know if it's officially confirmed, but
Mm.
there is at least some note of development of another spin-off show following Wyatt Russell, and
See,
it's
I
going
wouldn't
to
know this.
involve. Well, it's like the younger Lee Shaw character. You don't know the
Yeah.
character's name because they
Yeah, I
play
don't
this.
know.
Him and Kurt play the same character, just at different time
Oh.
periods. So the character's called Lee Shaw. Wyatt Russell plays the 1950s version.
The
Kurt
old
Russell
school.
plays the 2020s version, or whatever difference it is.
Ah.
And you follow the story through two different groups, but he's the
Mm.
main like one between them
That's
both.
funny. Father, son. That's
Um,
hilarious.
but apparently they're doing a spin-off with Wyatt's like not Lee Pace,
Lee
Lee
Pace.
Shaw, Lee Shaw,
Yeah.
his character with Wyatt,
Before. Yeah.
and it's going to be him trying to stop the Soviets from unleashing a new Titan clone.
Bruh,
which
what?
sounds awesome.
The
It's so
Monsterverse
cool.
is it crazy. But like that's what I'm saying. There's so much, and this is what annoys me about prequels of the Monsterverse and stuff. They never get mentioned again. It's just like, yep, this happened. It was a big old thing,
So
but whatever.
to be fair, I would only make this as my rebuttal
Yeah,
is by the time we get to Godzilla vs Kong, humanity is like
already chill with
so
them.
advanced.
Yeah,
Like they're in hover cars flying through a tunnel to Hollow Earth. Like,
yeah,
and
and
that's
no one
supposed
was
to be
shocked about that.
2020? No.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, so
that's fair.
that's not too surprising.
True, true.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah,
Got
and
oh,
the other thing with the MonsterVerse is the new movie coming out next year, Godzilla X Kong Supernova.
Supernova, which is meant to be in space, isn't it?
I don't know, but the villain will be Space Godzilla,
Yeah, which will be funny.
which will be funny.
How
Oh
many
man,
Godzillas?
I love it. I'm so hyped for
But
the
see, that's
MonsterVerse,
the other
man.
thing. We've got another Godzilla movie coming out too this year. Godzilla minus
Minus
zero,
zero, that's right.
which
Not connected to the MonsterVerse
not
though.
connected. But this is my thing. I think you prefer the MonsterVerse over me, but I
Yeah,
think I prefer the individual projects of like monsters from the MonsterVerse, like
yeah,
Godzilla and
yeah.
like King Kong, but not in the same like this is my hot take. My favorite MonsterVerse movie is actually Skull Island. I don't know if that's like a hot take, but that's my favorite.
I would say that's pretty normal because Kong's a pretty likable character,
Hmm.
but I think amongst critics, it wasn't liked as much. Or
Which
like the
was the
Kong
most
super fans.
Was Godzilla the first one from that MonsterVerse the most critically acclaimed, or
So
was it
here's the
King of
thing.
Monsters?
So I don't know about critically acclaimed, but the one that the people like the
King
most
of Monsters.
is the most recent one, New Empire. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
that was probably like I wouldn't say my least favorite, but it wasn't
I
that
agree.
great. It wasn't that
We went
great.
and saw it in cinemas together, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, was that the other one?
We saw Godzilla vs Kong in cinemas together. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I remember that. Did we
Maybe we
watch
didn't
Super
see New
other?
Empire.
No, 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 I didn't. I didn't because I was meant to come, but then I had something on, and then I
Uh,
ended up only watching it on streaming because it came out on streaming
yeah,
literally not that long after.
yeah, yep, it did.
Yeah.
It
But
did.
because I was explaining, yes, that's right. Because I asked you, I'm like, the only thing I want to know without spoilers is I forgot the ape's name or whatever. But was it like the villain in it a lot? And you like it had a cool introduction, and I guess that is
That's
maybe it.
that's right. I did say that,
And I
didn't
was
I?
like,
Oh my
damn.
God.
I was like, oh, the introduction was good at least, and it
Yeah,
was. It
it was
was.
a good introduction for Scar King,
Yeah, Scar
but
King, that's the one.
Scar
Yeah.
King, what a name. But what a waste of a villain.
Yeah. Nah, look, Godzilla versus Kong was actually good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that one, like very much so.
That was the end game or the Infinity War of the
Yeah,
MonsterVerse.
and then I was like, oh, here we go. Like a sequel to it. I'm probably not as keen about it, but then it's like now you're just throwing stuff in. Why do you have to call him Godzilla, like cross Kong kind of thing
Yeah, I feel like the only reason they're doing that is because like I
for
don't
both
know.
fans of
Well,
Kong and
would
Godzilla?
people go and watch a solo Mothra movie? We don't need a
True,
solo Mothra movie. We've already had
true.
enough Mothra in the
But the
but.
Godzilla versus X Kong New
Yeah,
Empire was mainly a Kong.
it was.
So my thought about that is I would prefer it if Godzilla probably wasn't in it as much. Like, see, here's the thing. I prefer Godzilla on his own than Kong, but then like Kong in the MonsterVerse, I think is more enjoyable for me because he has a bit more character. I think he's got a bit
Yeah.
more like to him. But like Kong, when it was back in the day when he was just like on a tower and stuff, like you're like that's not for me. Like I prefer
Yeah, it's just giant
Godzilla on his
monkey.
own. Yeah, like giant lizard walking around a city, good. Giant monkey in the city,
No.
not good. Like there's levels to this, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing. Like Skull Island had a nice mixture of other villains, I guess you could say, but not like big
Mhm.
old titans, kind of. You know what I mean? It was more
Mhm.
just like I don't know what they're called, but I'm just gonna call them the Star Wars name, Sandcrawler things.
Yeah.
You know those things in Skull Island, like
They
the
are they're called skull crawlers. You were very, very close.
I knew it was something like that. I knew it was sandcrawlers, no skull crawlers. Yes. And I also liked how kind of over dramatized it was in Skull Island, like the deaths and the slow mo
Yeah.
and the really egregious, I guess you could say, like army people. But like I thought it was hilarious, like
Yeah, it was
how
pretty funny.
and like Tom Hiddleston's character was good, even Brie Larson's character was good. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, I think that was a very solid movie in my opinion.
You'll like this. The first season of Monarch
Mm.
kind of almost picks up exactly where Skull Island finished.
Does it?
Almost exactly.
Is it like the aftermaths of that Skull Island? What happened to Skull
Uh,
Island, by the way? Did they even mention after?
what do you mean?
Like what? Like I know they took Kong, right? Did it get
Yes.
blown up or something? I can't remember. What happened to Skull
No,
Island? Like
no, it's still there.
it's just did they mention it in
Just
Monarch? Is
chilling.
it just chilling there with the other
Just
monsters on
chilling.
there? Just
I think Kong, well, in Godzilla versus Kong, Kong was taken from there,
all taken,
but there
yeah.
was like a dome around it.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get some more
Maybe.
information in
True.
season two if they flash forward, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I like finding out that kind of stuff. Like, and that's the other thing. He had his own island. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Godzilla just roams in the sea. You know what I mean? Like, like
Godzilla's island is Earth.
yeah, literally. And then like that whole theory about how can Godzilla like is how
Yes,
is he
swim.
standing up in the
Stand in the
water?
water.
And then someone's like, yes, he's treading water.
Well, he could have been, but he's I don't know. He is an aquatic based Titan.
So I guess maybe his tail might be everyone. I just picture his little legs going. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess he's probably his tail. I don't know, doing something. I don't know. But
Probably,
like, it's just
probably.
funny how he's like, and then the picture of Godzilla in the water and his legs are just elongated.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, that's so. Oh
Oh, it's so
God,
good.
wait.
Monsterverse is
We got
hilarious.
to
I
do
love
more
it.
MonsterVerse stuff. MonsterVerse is
Do some tier
peak.
list
It's
rankings,
peak. It's peak action.
monster rankings in the Monsterverse.
Oh, that's got to be a video.
Yeah, Monsterverse
Maybe next
rankings of the
week
monster. Yeah, that'd be
or
so
next
cool.
podcast.
Yep, I'm down for it. Yep, that's our
Okay.
segment
All
next
right.
podcast
Done.
in anticipation. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we finish up, I
Yeah,
just I want to shout out a couple movies that I've
yeah.
watched because
Shout them out.
I do watch movies and I just
Yeah.
forget to watch them, and they're so good.
Mm-hmm. Let's
First
hear.
one I saw that I want to shout out: Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
What is that?
The movie. I think it came out like 6 years ago, but I only watched it for the first time the other
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
Brilliant movie.
Yep.
Marty Supreme. Everyone
Don't
hypes on
say
it.
don't
It's so good.
don't say anything. I haven't watched it yet. I'm trying to get around to it,
You're
man.
missing out. It's
I
so
know.
good.
All I'm anticipating for Mighty Supreme is basically Uncut Gems and Good Time, but with Timothy Chalamet and the ping
Yeah.
pong.
Yep.
Because it's like the story of like a. Let me get this straight. Is it kind of similar? A story of a not so good dude kind of having a lot of not so good things happen to him, but also good things happen to him, and then
I did get the gist of what you're saying. Yes, it's very
Mm,
similar, but I think you have
I
to
like that.
go for the acting from Timmy because
Yeah.
he's so good. And
Mm.
don't expect a lot of ping pong. Just saying that.
I know apparently it's not very much based on ping pong.
It's
But
literally like the first 30 minutes, and then that's pretty much it.
well, because isn't it like it's not a it's based off a guy, but it's dramatized to the max.
Yes.
Like it's yeah, so it's not a. I think that's the thing where everyone was confused why he was promoting the movie like it was to no end because I think if he
Oscar. He
didn't,
wants an Oscar.
well, not just that, I don't think if he didn't, people would just assume it's like a biopic more
Yeah.
than an actual movie on its own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like treat it as like a drama movie rather than
Yeah.
a biopic of a
And
guy.
it
You know
is.
what I mean?
It is.
Yeah, yeah,
And
which I'm excited about. So
yeah,
yeah,
no, I would definitely let me know what you
Mhm.
think because
Yeah, 100%.
I loved it. I kind of went in like, oh, what's the hype all about? And came out like, okay, so
I get the hype.
that's what's all the
Yeah,
hype's about. Yeah.
yeah, no, cool.
The other movie I wanted to shout out was Train Dreams. That's nominated for an
Oh
Oscar.
yes, yeah.
Joel Edgerton,
Hmm.
Felicity Jones, and there's someone else I can't remember the name of. Kerry Condon's in it, which is cool.
Not gonna lie, don't like the first two actors that much. My hot
Okay,
take.
I would skip it then. But I will say it's the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
shot movie I have ever seen in my life.
No shot.
It is
Come
so
on.
the cinematography is
Let me get some
immaculate.
stills. I'm gonna get some stills of it.
It's shot in like what's this not the square but like the more square where the borders come in from the side.
IMAX?
No.
Dolby? No.
No. I can't remember.
Wait, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's an hour 30. Highly recommend.
To be fair,
Highly
one
recommend.
one of those stills of Joel standing on the train track looks pretty cool.
Dude,
What's
the
the
whole movie is full of that.
Give me a one sentence before we wrap up a one sentence summary of it, I guess. Like or like non-spoiler. Just try to sell it.
Okay. A man. That's it.
A man.
A man. No, it is a story about a logger during the
Mm.
First World War who's trying
Okay.
to provide and doesn't really know his place in the world and
Oh,
meets
because
the love
times are
of his
changing.
life
Yeah.
and kind of feels like bad fortune is following him. And you
Huh.
follow his journey through, I guess, discovery of self and trying to
Mm.
find purpose and belonging. It's a very, um, it's an Oscar bait film. That's the thing. It is an Oscar bait
That's
film,
the
but
issue when people know.
it's
Yeah.
so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Maybe if you don't have the patience,
Mm.
maybe skip it. And if you don't like the actors, skip it. Like Felicity Jones is
The,
pretty good.
she's all right. Yeah, she was
Joel
okay in
Edgerton
Star
is
Wars.
the standout, absolutely.
Yeah.
Uncle Owen. Um,
But he just gives me like dry acting vibes, you know what I mean? Like he's always the same, he always plays the same role, like always not dopey, but always like never I've never
he
seen that
does.
guy happy.
He does.
Not even in real life. I've never seen that guy smile or something. He's always just like,
Not a lot
yeah.
of smiling in this movie.
Yeah, like what have you done? You know. Oh.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty much what happens.
but if the cinematography is good, that might be able to hold me through, to be fair.
Yeah.
If the story actually has some depth to it.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. The
Interesting.
only other movie I was going to say, which I will keep short
Yeah.
because I know we got to finish up.
Mm.
Um, it was The Brutalist. Came out last year.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Adrian Brody. It's a long movie,
I
but I
didn't
thought
like
it was
it.
really good. Okay. Interesting.
I didn't really like it, to be
You sat
honest.
through all 3.5 hours.
I did, yeah. I don't I thought it was that was Oscar bait. Like that just I don't know. Like it just didn't do it for me. I don't people were very mixed on that film when it came out. I don't know if you saw the kind of reception of The Brutalist. It was very up and down.
Okay, I did not know that. I thought it was just universally praised.
I mean, with film buffs, I guess you could say it was
Yeah,
praised, but in terms of the average moviegoer, I don't think they really enjoyed it, which I
right.
can understand why. But
That makes sense.
like
Okay.
yeah, I like it wasn't anything outstanding for me, in my opinion. Like,
Okay. All right, there you go. I didn't
you,
even know you'd watched it.
did you think it was outstanding?
I thought it was really good. Yeah, I
Okay,
thought the acting from Adrian Brody was
yeah,
sublime.
he's good. Yeah, he is good. Sublime. No, but
Sublime.
he's actually good. He's good.
Yeah, and the story was kind of hit or miss, but I don't know.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
didn't
Like, I
really
didn't.
like Guy Pearce. I don't know. I've never been
Mm,
a Guy Pearce guy.
yeah, he's also hit or miss. I think that's my yeah. I think maybe it was just Adrian Brody did really well in the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah, yeah,
best thing
yeah.
about the movie was him. The,
And it was A24. We
yep,
love
that's
a
the
bit of
thing. That
A24.
that is hit or miss too. A24 now is Oscar bait. That's
Yes.
my opinion. It's now gone to the other extreme where it's like we can do whatever we want if we make it weird and it will get praise. You know what I mean? That's my thought process of them now. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like they
Yep.
started out doing cool concepts, unique ones, and now it's just like, how do we make the audiences go, what the hell am I watching? It must be good. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah. I
Like what's the weirdest thing we can do? Let's do a film about a marshmallow that comes to life and wipes out the entire universe. Like,
Did you just come up with that on the spot?
yeah.
What's the
Like,
title? What's the title?
the marsh.
The Marsh. Martian? Marsh.
No, the marsh.
Marsh.
Yep.
That kind of
Of
gives
a
me horror
marshmallow.
vibes.
It will be. And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They love that weird stuff. I mean, I am excited. Before we go off again too,
Yes,
Send
yes, yes.
Help apparently is really, really good.
Yes. That's with oh my God.
Dylan O'Brien, Rachel
Yep.
McAdams.
Rachel McAdams, yeah, my favorite actress. Yep.
And to quickly end again,
It's all right. It's fine. Just keep going.
Project Hail Mary got called a masterpiece by many critics.
I did see that.
Mm.
And guess who drafted it?
Yeah, I know.
Oh no,
Uh,
Wait. I didn't draft it.
no,
Mark
no.
drafted it.
Mark drafted it, yeah, like on our thing. But my thought about Project Hail Mary is that the book is great. Okay? The book is one of the best books probably I've ever laid my eyes on, right?
hmm
It wasn't the
hmm
fact that I was not anticipating the movie to do well. It's probably more that I knew it was probably going to be good, but it was either going to be people from the books who they might have did something different and then it would be considered bad to them, or audiences didn't receive it that well to begin with and never got that kind of traction.
Mm,
I was never anticipating it to be bad, more that I didn't know how big it's going. I still don't like how big it's going to be for audiences. Like how much is it going to make in a year full of jam-packed movies. And that's the
yeah.
same thing with Send Help. I don't even know if I'm going to get time to watch it. I want to watch it. Apparently, it's good, but will it make enough money because there's so many other things coming out? Like I
Yeah.
still haven't seen Money Supreme yet. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then there's like the moment coming out with Charlie XCX kind of biopic thing,
Yeah.
like weird mockumentary type thing, which I think is hilarious. But
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. There's so much coming out that I don't know how well these movies in the box office will do, and
Well,
that's why it's an interesting year.
that's it. That's it. It is a
Yep, that
fascinating
is it.
year of cinema and
Very
TV,
fascinating, and
and
I'm excited.
yeah. All right, I think
Should
we've
be a good year.
overshot by about
Definitely.
15 minutes, but that's okay.
It's okay.
It's always good to talk just everything.
Mhm.
So we'll end the live stream now. Thank you for
Tuning in.
tuning in, whether you've been watching or listening live or whether you're checking it out later. Appreciate your
Mhm.
support. Remember to like, subscribe, rate,
Right.
and
Yeah.
stay tuned because, we'll be trying to do this every fortnight. I think that's the format we decided
That's
to
the
go
goal.
with.
Yep.
Yeah. And just keep an eye out as well. Notification bell, click that because,
Yep.
we'll be having videos coming out eventually.
Mhm.
Just when things start to quieten down in our lives, we get some
100%.
time to do things. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you later.